What's up guys, Corvus here and welcome to episode 338 of my Pokémon Showdown Random Battle series. On the previous episode we went negative for the first time in like 50 to 60 episodes, something like that. But that took us to 693 overall wins, 312 overall defeats, a 381 game differential. Hopefully we can get 3 wins today, but let's get underway with battle number 1. Okay guys, battle number 1, and we begin with the Giratina Origin form versus the Cherim. I'm going to go for a Toxic to start off. And my username for Showdown has changed again because I forgot my old username. Again. It's happened 3 times I think since the start of this series, where my username's either been taken or I've forgotten it. Let's go Jirachi. Because we can easily take... Ooh, he goes Healing Wish. Interesting. Now, based on our team, my opponent's going to have a very good team. Because we have 3 legendaries. Or 2 legendaries and a mythical. Is, I think, how the Pokemon company words it. With the legendaries being like the box legendaries, stuff like that. Whereas the mythical are like the legendary birds, the legendary dogs, Jirachi, Manaphy, Celebi, Mew, that sort of thing. So waiting for my opponent here. They sacrifice Cherim to get a safe switch out into Ho-Oh, which means I have to switch as well. I'm going to go Delkai because it's the least useful of all my Pokemon. Flame Charge. Well, if he goes for that again, it would be nice. He's probably not going to, but we're going to go for a T-Wave. Please go Flame Charge again, hoping that you're going to outspeed everything. If you get a second one. If you go Sacred Fire, I'm dead. It's as simple as that. Flame Charge is what, base 60? And Sacred Fire's base 150, I think. Jumpluff comes out, interesting. We can deal with a Jumpluff by going... Ooh, we could have went Granbull. Granbull would have done better against Ho-Oh, I think. Yes, we can go out into Dialga here. Gonna go for the Sword Stance, which is interesting. Let's go for a... He's probably got Acrobatics and Seed Bomb, which aren't going to do anything to me. So I'm going to go Stealth Rocks, hoping to see him stay in and go for like an Acrobatics or a Seed Bomb. He wouldn't go Seed Bomb because it's 4 times resisted. He may go Acrobatics. I don't know what else Jumpluff has as an attacking type. He does go Acrobatics. That does way more because of the crit. Way more than I thought it would. Let's go for a Fire Blast. Should take out the jump. It doesn't take him out, but he's fully powered. That's very nice. And we will go for a Flash Cannon here. And that takes out the Jumpluff. So I could see the Ho-Oh coming in, although he is going to take 50% and we can just... He's going to go Drampa. Right. Cloud9 Drampa. I didn't know it got Cloud9. Let's go for a Draco. We outspeed. Obviously. Drampa's very slow. In a generation of slow Pokemon, Drampa's quite slow. And my opponent is going to forfeit there. If Ho-Oh was there like big legendary in the way that I had both Giratina and Dialga, then yeah, my opponent didn't have much chance of winning that because of the Stealth Rocks. Takes away half of Ho-Oh's health, and then I'm pretty sure Draco will do it, probably about half to a Ho-Oh. So yeah, that's going to be the end of battle number 1, guys. Let's get on to battle number 2 and hope for the Nala win. Okay guys, on to battle number 2. We lead with Skarmory versus the Bastiodon. Let's just set up on this Bastiodon. Let's go for a stealth rock to start off. Because it's not going to it may have raw. It's going to go for protect. Still lets us go up our stealth rocks, and now let's just spikes it up. You can't really do any damage to me because I have roost. If my opponent knows what's good for them, they'll switch out into a fire type or an electric type now. There's no reason for them to stay in. Apart from if they want to go for their own stealth rocks, which would be a pretty good idea. However, it does leave them vulnerable to me guaranteed to get 2 layers of spikes up. If they let me get 3 layers of spikes up, that much incoming damage is just so much to every Pokemon. It's like, say Pokemon's taking, even if it's taking 12.5% from stealth rocks due to being neutral to it, then coupled with the spikes, which I believe 3 layers is 25%, losing a third of your health on the switcher is just brutal. It might not be 25%. I can't remember what spikes damage is, but spikes seem to be really poor if it's less than 25% for 3 layers, since 1 layer of stealth rocks gets, if it's super effective, does 25%. My opponent having to think this through, which kind of tells me they don't have a fire or an electric type. Which, if that's the case, I think Skarmory's good here. I like their name, Mega Pika Blue 1. That Marl hype back in the day. Okay, opponent, are you going to make a move? You have to switch out. There's no way you're staying in. Like I said, there's a 10% chance they stay in and set up stealth rocks. Then there's a 90% chance they switch out. But I think the chances that they have a fire or electric type are dwindling by the second. So they're taking very long here. I'm going to pause it here and I'll come back once they make their move. Okay guys, I brought you back. There's 30 seconds left on the timer. Based on how long my opponent's taking, they're either trying to time stall me, which on this channel we don't have that much time to record every day. So we count time stall as an automatic win for us if my opponent tries to do it. Or they are just not there anymore. They have 10 seconds left. And I think they're just not there. So it looks like we're going to pick up our second win of the episode. Yes, we are. And let's get on to battle number 3, guys. Okay, guys, on to the final battle of the day. And we're the people who get Bastioed on this time around. Let's go for the stealth rocks. They're probably just going to hit me with Scald, which will take me out after the Sturdy if they get burn. I don't like how the terrain moves all have the Trick Room background. I was thinking Trick Room was up for a second there. Yeah, Scald not actually going to do that much. That's a bit of a surprise, I have to say. We may be able to live. Misty Terrain stops me toxicking them, so I'm going to go for a Raw. If they take me out, it's not the worst thing in the world. But they did 51%, so this may not take me out, it's not going to. And we're going to roll them out into Wormadam, which is quite big actually. We do get outspared, so he's probably just going to take me out with, I'm not sure what move, but something or less, Signal Beam. That's fine. 4 times resisted, so we may have actually lived that, which would have been crazy. We could go Mega Camerupt. That's a possibility. Or we could go Minior and try and set up. Now, do you get Sleep Powder? I cannot remember for the life of me if you get Sleep Powder. Oh, this would be perfect setup. I'm going Swordsbuck, and I'm setting up all over my opponent here. We're going to go for the substitute to start. No, we're going to go sword stance to start off. See how much the signal beam actually does. Does 41%, which means we do need to baton pass out. That does way more than I thought it was. You have a higher special attack stat than I thought. Let's go out in a Minio. It doesn't do much. And we're going to go for a Shell Smash here. And assuming he doesn't have Sleep Powder, we'll be fine. Actually, they usually carry Toxic, don't they? Oh, you almost took me below half. It would have been nice if you had. I was going to say, do I want to go for another Shell Smash to go below half? But Giga Drain, if it did 25%, it would do 50, which is way too much. We have 402 attack, and that's before shields go down. With shields down, my attack doubles, I think. I think it's doubles. We have Power Gem as well for the special move, which is nice. He has Levitate, so we have to go Acrobatics. Unknown usually has Hidden Power Psychic, and there's usually Choice Specs. We take it out in one hit. This could be a Minio sweep, although the Tabu Fini is what's got me worried. My opponent is just going to forfeit, so I think it was going to be a Minio sweep based on the forfeit. And I'm very happy for that. We managed to get 3 wins today, which is a good turnaround. 7th gen Pokemon came through for us in that final battle. Swordsbuck very helpful setting up, and Bastiodon very helpful with the Stealth Rocks and the Roar to get the Tabu Fini out. And those 3 wins are going to take us to 696 wins, 312 defeats, a 384 game differential. Hopefully we can hit 400 game differential before the end of this series. But from me, Corvus, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.